back on another episode on It's My Opinion.
So deal with it.
Listen.
Shay, you're supposed to say so deal with it.
So deal with it, goddamn. Like, you know what it is.
It's cool, Shay. It's your first time here.
Yeah, we got a guest on here. Shay, introduce yourself. Tell them what you do and who you are.
My name's Shade. You can find me out here being Trueshaide. I ain't real shady like that, but I do videography out here. Pretty much, I like to say I'm just chilling.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, what's goody? You know what it is.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
So, this episode, we're doing starting it off a little different.
Yeah.
Shay got the toxic topic. Let's talk about it.
Shay.
So for y'all, I will definitely say, is it okay to sit here and find somebody with promise or potential? What would you look for?
I don't know.
Well, I like to put it like this. When it comes to promise,
What you mean? Like promise is like forever?
yeah, and then potential is something like, it's not as close as loyalty, but it's also the same idea where I can see your growth. And if your growth is okay with me to stay put for you for now and then see you move on, that's cool.
Right.
That's why.
I mean, everybody, well, me, I probably do want some, like, promise. I want some shit forever. That should be everybody's goal, to find somebody that they want forever, but that shit probably ain't never going to really happen.
So, as far as that situation, what you saying, like, I should wait for somebody? Like, what's your question?
It's more less.
You can wait for people if that is your question.
You telling me to wait, like, motherfuckers don't be, like, when it come to men, we're willing to wait for a woman to get her shit together, is what you're saying? Or when you meeting somebody?
No, you actually said it. It's more so less like, I was kind of brought up in a conversation with a few people the other day. They were just like, women will date a man seeing potential, but men won't date a woman seeing potential. They'll do it for promise because they got loyalty. That's
Right.
why. And when it comes to it, you'll hear more so less like, like to say, there's a social media space where people date because of social media.
That's true.
Yeah.
We
I would rather sit back and know that if I'm about to build with somebody, I'm working to build a solid platform.
Right.
And my promise with you is that, like, once we get right, we right. That's it. We locked.
Right.
If I got to look at you as a product and potential, then I don't really need you. Because at that point, you could just leave. Like, what's the word? It's like to throw away. Like, you quick. You're disposable. There it is.
Okay. I agree with that. I mean, it depends. Like I said, if it's something that we already established, we already been fucking with, whatever the case may be, yeah, possibly. I have to see growth there. Like, I got to see you making moves. We can't just be sitting here saying and talking a lot of shit, whatever the case may be. So if you talking on that part, yes. But if not, if I'm just meeting the motherfucker, and even if we meet and if the conversation ain't right on that first date, whatever the case may be, and we're not doing it, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck how bad you is, and it be the bad ones that be the problem. So,
I just feel like you always got time to grow. Like,
yeah,
you always got time. We gonna change. We gonna grow. We gonna get older. We gonna get wiser.
How long is it gonna take for you to
some
grow?
of us.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to grow. They just be so comfortable where they at that
Not
they
wrong.
don't want to grow.
Actually,
And it's like everybody got their own, own moment to really start growing. But like when you just keep seeing the same shit happen over and over, like, all right, get your shit together.
speaking of the growth, I'm actually glad I have Shay here. Me and Shay, it was something. It was after the conversation we recently had. It was a growth in our friendship.
Yeah.
Me and Shay had actually brought it up to me at first. He had brought the shit to my announcement. And me and him actually had a conversation, reasonable conversation. We felt like it was energy there, shit like that. So as us being friends, as we claim we are, we actually had to sit down. We had an over the phone conversation. He told me how he felt, and I reciprocated, and I explained the same way.
So y'all just like y'all felt some shit, y'all spoke on it, like.
I've always been the type of person where once I start calling you my brother, I look at you different.
Right.
That's the one.
Right.
Because, like, people will go out here, they claim, like, yo, that's my partner, that's my homie, whatever. But to sit here and say that's your brother, that's different.
Right.
And it was one of those things where I had a lot of hardship going on in my own, life. And I was trying to communicate, and I know as men, it is definitely hard for a lot of men to communicate that.
Right.
But once I'm able to reach out to you and I start saying something,
Yeah.
you supposed to be my partner in the sense of you there for me.
Right.
You hit my line and it's 3 a.m. in the morning and you need me, I'm running through.
Right.
You don't really meet a lot of those peoples anymore. My mom
That's
always
true.
told me you get 5 real friends in your life, and you may not ever find them right at first. You might find them in your mid-20s. You may
Right.
find them later in your life, but those are going to be people who are there for you. So I had came to him already, but he also started seeing how I started addressing situations because, one, I don't like confrontation just sitting on the table.
Right.
Correct.
It just leads to more, what is it, assumption.
Yeah.
So finally, I did mention to him I had a lot of hardship with my family going on, people passing away, but not only just that, that led me to already be someone who's very isolated. And me and him started more so less the bond of our, I would say our brotherhood was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna pick you up under my wing. I'm gonna take you out. This is what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna teach you the ropes, show you, but don't make me look foolish.
Right.
So I definitely put that to him.
I appreciate that. I
And
appreciate that.
when I finally like addressed it, when he was like, all right, I didn't know, because he was like,
Yeah.
you already were an isolated person.
Right.
That's how he met me.
And that's
Okay.
what I expect. Like I said, if the shit real and it's authentic,
Mhm.
you should be able to have a conversation. I felt like it should never be a time that you can't communicate or have a conversation, especially with somebody, as you say, you call family or a friend. I just actually ran into a situation, this week actually, and when it was time to communicate, and it was time for you to everything that we ever conversated and talked about, when it was time for you to apply them tools, you didn't. You took it the wrong way. So I feel like it should never get a point where people can't communicate, can't have a simple conversation, and never wait till it's too late to do so.
Yes. Don't wait.
That is
Never
hard.
wait too late for it to do so. We're old enough. Everybody say the same shit. Everybody
Right.
say the same quote. Oh, life too short. You know that shit already.
Yeah, we knew.
But do
we
you
knew
know if
that.
people learn that lesson though? There's a lot of people who will say life is too short, but have they learned it?
But you can't keep saying it, then you not going by it.
But this is where this is me. A lot of people like saying they the strongest nail that sticks out the board. It's a lot of people that are pros who only follow what other sheep do
Right.
until they actually see somebody who makes change to understand why that change is happening. A lot of people don't like stepping out. Change is scary. It is.
Yeah, I get that. But I don't know. When it comes down to your friends, your brothers, sisters, whatever, motherfuckers that you've been rocking with for years, communication is key.
All right. So I'll put it
It
this
is.
way. Ready? I've been communicated to him that I've been wanting to be around y'all a lot more. I don't really got a lot of friends up here.
Right.
If I were to reach out to you, be like, yo, honestly, just go out and just do bowling. Would you be down?
No.
Why?
Maybe if he there, yeah. Like
He
I'm
don't. But boring shit he don't do.
I definitely get that. But I mean,
So-
just like reaching out, you saying make change. But I've already know you in the sense of how I have met you. You
Right,
only
right,
want to be
right.
around him, right?
Yeah.
But never hurts to ask, right?
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't.
true.
It's a lot of
That's-
people who
See,
don't know
I-
how to handle rejection
I
too.
be, like I meet new people, but like I don't know. I be cool. I be chilling. Like we be cool. I don't know.
See, I felt like it took me some time. It took me some time to, like, for the longest, even before I met everybody who I have met. Me, I'm saying a long time. Yeah, we gotta get some more friends. Da, da,
Yeah.
da, da, da.
'Cause
It
we
was just hard stepping out to
Right.
do that because you never know who you gonna run into, who you really gonna have chemistry with, who you can really
Right.
fuck with, and it's like we've been so used to our circle. That's
Mhm.
all it's ever been. So
Yeah.
even relationships, which is crazy, and I've noticed this now. Even relationships, I always ran into people who I had some type of past relationship with.
Mhm.
Just know that I felt comfortable. So
Right.
like my relationship, it was somebody who I've known.
Mhm.
It's the only tricky thing is fucking with strangers because I don't know too much about you. Fuck around, listen. I mean, we grown. It don't matter now.
Yeah.
But you fuck around and meet a joint, you find out she bad. Whole time she been passed around like shit like that.
Shit,
you just
our-
never
our
know.
shit got some.
I agree,
Bitches be having
but
shit these days.
would you say you bias, or not even the word bias? Would you say that you don't like giving people chances? Because I will say in life right now, a lot of people don't give chances no more.
Right.
No, that's
Opportunities are very slim.
True. That's true.
I feel like I don't know. What he trying to say is like if he like saying like a couple years whatever he be single, he probably can't really talk to a stranger.
You know what I'm saying?
So how are you supposed to talk to a stranger? You're not giving opportunity. That's what I'm
Right,
facing.
but like he more comfortable like probably it probably changed, but like we was kids at the time, so he was just comfortable of talking to motherfuckers that he knew, that he known or whatever, went to school with, shit like
Yeah,
that.
people
But
are
as
Like
you-
just meeting a random girl, like even though that's probably gonna happen now because we older, you know, and that's like how shit go. But
I would say definitely the older we get, the more we are judgmental on people. We put up
Yeah.
very much an iron wall. Like
It's like, say if you're in your 30s, where the fuck you going? Like, how you meeting somebody? Where you meeting them at?
Yo,
Like,
and the crazy thing is,
Your hobbies.
they say when you hit your 30s, that's supposed to solidify your circle already.
right.
Yeah.
So how is that? How that's what I'm saying. How is it going to be in the near future? I mean, I built relationships who motherfuckers that's older than me, way older than me, but we cool.
I feel you. I definitely feel like the older you get, if you're not willing to give people chances, that says something about your own character, though.
Right.
Because that means you want to stop learning. You can always go out and learn.
Yeah.
Me giving somebody a chance, it don't mean I got to give them, ooh, as I like to say, I feel like you heard me say this before. I can give you 100% of my 20% trust to you. We get to know you, then we can further bond out on that. Now, if you someone new, I may give you 10, but I'm not giving you 100% trust straight up
Right.
I
You
get
gotta
that.
until you
build that.
fault me.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't even try that. They be like, you knew? It's okay. I'm good. I'm going to go back into my mac and cheese. That's what it is.
Yeah, because it just be hard. Like, and it just depends on who you are. If you went through a lot of shit and you trusted people, they broke that shit, it just be hard for you to really go out and trust somebody again, or, you know, give them that 100%.
I've been through a lot of failure,
family,
though.
whatever.
And like I said, for mine, especially for mine, like it took a minute to even. I'm so down for my friendships and shit like that. I felt like to be around my friends or whatever the case may be, I pulled away from me in the very beginning. Like it was a lot of shit I wanted to do, but I didn't want to do it alone. So I always try to put niggas on. I always been like that. Like, yo, we can do it together. We can do it like this. We can do it like that. But it did take some time for me to step away in order to see clearance. Like I built new relationships. Like if I didn't do that, we wouldn't have met. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have met people like Reem, people like that who I work out with. It wouldn't have been that way if I was so stuck in my comfort. So I do get that.
Right.
Plus, it's like some motherfuckers you just gotta really watch. Everybody's not genuine. Everybody is everybody who you think you got a genuine relationship with. Like, listen, check this out. I had somebody. I'm very transparent. I had somebody, for example, who. We all cool, I'm transparent, like, yo, I got suspended from my job, I don't give a fuck, ain't that deep. We talk about life, Somebody look out, they gave me a stack. Cool.
That's bread right
Stack with no strings. Stack with no strings, right? Stack with no strings, and then when I guess you feel like shit not working out for you, you trying to take that shit back. That's what I don't fuck
That's
with.
fucked up. That's weird.
Yeah.
You talk about reneging.
Huh?
Reneging.
Like, I don't like shit like that. If you looking out for a motherfucker, look out. Like, when this nigga got suspended, what the fuck I do? I'm calling this nigga. Fill out this, fill out that. Get on this, get on
like,
that.
That's the
like,
right shit.
I just be on the nigga. Like, I don't know. And if I'm doing it,
You
I'm
being your
doing
brother's
it.
keeper.
Yeah,
though.
like,
you doing your part.
I don't know.
And I feel like even if
Listen,
even if we do,
you would have told me from the beginning. I would have said, don't take that shit. Fuck that
listen,
shit.
but the crazy thing,
I think you told me once you already had it. Like, I don't know. When he
How
told
did
me
they
shit,
present it? That's what I want to know.
nice. Like, oh, you need it. I'm giving it to you.
like,
You don't got to give it back.
You was venting about your situation.
And that's all he doing. He not saying it like,
Yeah,
I need it or
like
whatever.
people feeling bad for me.
Exactly.
I got it. It's just, yo, like,
Right.
this is how your week been. This has been going on in my week.
Right.
Understand, so
motherfucker
casual
yo,
here
yeah,
about.
I see that you expressed that, and I want to look out.
Yeah.
You ain't got. We ain't even got to talk about this shit.
Right. Yeah.
Which was sad.
Right.
We don't even got to talk about this shit, but then ask for it back.
Exactly. And that's how
Mind
it
you,
be.
I would never just take from nobody.
No.
I'm like, listen, I'll work for it. Anything you want done, hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not reaching out to you if you ain't reaching out. Like, I'm not.
Exactly.
You the one that need this service done. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I operate. Like, even when my homies, like, motherfuckers probably feel like I'm the most judgmental nigga. I swear, bro. And it's not even just that. I always come from a genuine place. Like, I got, like, if you vent something to me, like, yo, my money not right, Like, for example, Shade, electronic geek.
Yeah.
When it come to him about to buy shit, I'm like, bro, you don't need to buy that shit right now. Especially he trying to hop back on wheels. So I'm always gonna move him. Yo, you know you saving up to get your bike, so don't buy this. Now he can take what he want with it. He can listen to it. He can, He
do know that. I do
so,
like electronics.
But listen, I got some people that don't know how to react to that. They might feel like I don't want to see them grow. They might feel like I'm
jealous.
That's what I get. I get that. I get more so jealous.
Or
and
it's competition, or I don't want you doing better than me type.
That's what I get
it
from
ain't
it.
never that.
Do you let that weigh on you?
No.
Okay, because I'll definitely say I've never found you to be the judgmental type. Have always felt like you somebody who like being a fixer though. And that's one thing I will describe.
Because the nigga talk. That's how he talk.
Yeah.
Like, he even be
It can come off as sounds like he's judgmental, but he's trying to fix your problems and he wants you to see like it's very simple. This is what it is. You doing 1 and 2. How the hell you ended up with 4?
Right. But even if you don't want to take what the nigga giving you, don't take it.
Yeah.
Like, I do a lot of shit. I be telling him, and he be like, "Oh, bro, I don't even think you should do that. Whatever. I'm still gonna do it." And then if it don't work out, he be like, "See, bro, I told you not to do it." And
Like,
that's the same shit with.
I low key been following advice though, cause he told me he was like, "Why you getting a new lens? Sit back, get to know your craft, understand what you do, understand." And now he's seeing I'm blooming right now.
Right.
Am I not?
That's what I'm saying.
So he is right
but
about
it's like,
a lot.
I don't know. Some people just don't know how to take the shit that you giving them. I don't know. And it's like, especially if I've been through the shit already and I'm trying to help you and I'm telling you the ins and outs of the shit, take my advice. If you don't want to take it, fuck it. But don't get an attitude.
Do you think
about
that's
it or
because people
start acting
stubborn or hard headed?
I don't fucking know. I don't. Motherfuckers, it's just weird.
I feel it.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's okay. I'm still a macho nigga though.
Yeah, you are. Don't get me started.
All right. So a question I got is, how do y'all feel on going into business with y'all friends?
I feel like, I don't know. Everybody just gotta be on the right timing, the right, path. They really want to do it, cause it's like, it could be. I don't know how to say it. Like, we all gotta have the right mindset of this shit. I guess
right.
You say, like, cause sometimes motherfuckers might want to go this route or go this route. I don't know. You just gotta do it with the right motherfuckers. Period. Whether y'all, friends go through shit, y'all stop talking, whatever shit. We still got this business plan that we gotta do, so we gotta do that, and we don't even gotta talk afterwards. We could talk while we here doing our business. Then when we leave out, fuck it, But
I'd say you can't be around people who are very like-minded like you though.
Yeah.
You gotta have different opinions.
Right.
When it comes to that, due to the fact of if 4 friends all do the same thing, yes, y'all could excel each other to the same potential growth of one point. But having people be in different avenues, that's where you really want to sit here and understand how you can make growth happen on so many different levels. Why would, even now with me and you and having to accelerate me from your own idea of how you do videography to how I'm applying myself to videography, and then not only just that, how you reaching out and modeling and acting and everything and such is way different than my form of it. To okay, Shade really been on their own for the last 2 months, but Shade sat back and they honed in. They understand what they're gonna get out of their worth of being behind the camera and in front. Now with you having not only just that, seeing you drop, take photos, having to be in front of the camera, modeling, putting yourself back out there. Not only just that, to see for acting, that's a lot. That's gonna make me work harder. But as I'm getting in different rooms, you be in different rooms.
Right.
We're not in the same position at the same time, just like you said to me the other day. I might have a link that be for you, but it's not even for me because we in different venues and avenues.
Exactly.
So if y'all in the same spot together, I feel like it needs to be a clear distinction. It has to be different places of what y'all are doing to split.
Makes sense. I agree. Before I go, say my thing. You got something?
Oh yeah. Let me see. I got a couple of things. It's like some chill shit though. It ain't,
It better not be about no Drake. It better not be. I
About
swear.
Drake?
It better not be about Drake.
No.
Aubrey got shit to do with this.
I'm about to say.
All right, so I seen one question, on the internet. It say, "What's the hardest thing you ever had to admit to yourself?" One thing.
I'm my father's failure.
Explain that.
Right. I was about to say, why you say that?
I would say I'm my father's failure because even when it comes down to him being there for his own kids, his past decisions weigh on me more than he will may ever know. Because of the fact that I take that burden on, because of the fact he's not there. Because of the fact of I've seen my mom cry. I've sat back and heard her say I look like him. And that is a different way to be a self-adolescence. I would even put it that way, having to raise my own self, having to help instill, quote-unquote, ideas of what a man or any masculine energy in front of my own sister. I had to admit that and look myself in the eye. I do it still now to this very day. I was just crying literally last night and the day before over a situation that's going on with my own mom, because she sent me videos of my father going through his own stuff, and I haven't even seen him.
So you never met him?
Never met him. Other than when at 3, he left when I was 3. I can't even say I remember him, so I've never seen him.
So you felt like due to not having, I want to say a father figure, correct?
Yeah, I always had to pick and choose from men around me.
Okay.
So that's why I would always say I'm a father's failure. Because adding into that, my bucket isn't like, here goes a list of things, here goes this that makes you a man. It's been, let me go ahead. I'm going through a candy store. These gummies might look good. This is the morale. Like, be a man of your word. Throw that in there. All right, understand who you're around. Cool. Read the room. Cool. Maybe this not work. This not my taste. Let me get back and figure out here. And I do find it to be like, the more and more I fail, the better and better I get.
Okay.
Because I know I'm not him, but
Right.
I feel like I am his failure. So my job is to be the best success that I can for me.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you know, at the end of the day, you're doing better than him, and you know you won't, like, when you have kids, you won't do the same shit
Yeah,
that he
that's
did.
the big
Like,
thing.
you know?
I wouldn't even put that in my own conversation of thought,
Right.
due to the fact of, I recently had a friend come up from high school. We call him JJ Jet Plane, Jonathan Jackson. He said, "Hey, the guy's back from home. We definitely, yeah. JJ the Jet Plane, you know who you are." But the guys that was like from back home, we are very proud of you. You said you were always going to travel. You said you were always going to leave the States and go and try to do what you want to do. It's in the yearbook and stuff like that.
Right.
But don't return home because you have yet to hit your peak. And I was like, I don't even know what a peak is. I just feel like I'm trying every day. They was like, if you don't know what success looks like from what you achieve now,
Right.
I hope you never achieve success.
Oh shit.
And that sat with me very hard because to feel like a failure and be like, you know what, I got to be better than my dad. He not even in conversation because he's never showed me what success was.
Right.
So my own success is imaginary.
Which is good.
But it's also my biggest downfall because I feel like once I find it, I'm going to lose it.
I gotta answer that, but before I dive in to you, John, I guess I could say controlling.
Like
I could
what,
take it.
like controlling like relationships, friendships, or everything.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything. I got a mindset of how I want things to go,
He do.
and not even just that. It was something. It was like a quote that. It was a quote that stood out. It was like, I don't think I'm the problem or some shit like that. It's just that I don't like the shit that motherfuckers do.
Right. And you want it done like if they doing something, no, you need to do it this way.
Bro, like, it's just, I don't know. It just, I be like that. So I be having to check myself. Like, motherfuckers gonna have to learn how the way they want to learn.
Right.
But,
Can I
The
get you to
stupid-
say, the fuck I look like your therapist?
no, but that's facts. But what I really, is like, a pet peeve of mine is stupid shit.
Yeah.
Shit that got easy fucking answers, you should never do. Reasonable shit.
Right.
Like, it's just like, if you don't got the bread, don't do that. If you can't do this, don't do that. If you not working, don't do that. Like, it's simple
Yeah.
shit. So
But
it's like,
sometimes they just be blind. They just be dumb and blind. Like blind to the
This is
the
what I
right
was talking
answer.
about earlier, how he talked to you. It sounded like he being judgmental. He just let you know.
bro, it's like, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I
Right.
gotta speak like this because I'm passionate about it.
Right.
I'm
Right.
passionate. So if we
Right.
cool, I'm telling you like, yo, you know, I'm passionate about it.
Dope.
There's a difference
It
between
shows.
that and me coming for you.
It,
Yeah, I'm
definitely
coming
shows.
for you.
Oh, he know how to come.
Charlie.
He know how to come.
Charlie, if I'm coming, I'm coming. We ain't doing no indirect shit. I'm gonna let you know.
We know.
This nigga was standing up, yelling, all types of shit.
That's
like-
why I remember the one time I was messing with you. That's why I said, let me get it. The fuck I look like your therapist? The way you looked at me and said, I was like, this nigga not joking right now.
But I be really having to like really analyze and really reflect. Like, a lot of motherfuckers don't got the same journey as you. A lot of motherfuckers not learning the same as you. At the end of the day, I'm going off the experience. I never want to make the same mistakes that another person has made.
Right. So yeah, I get you.
If he's more experienced than me, like, technically, truly, he had got his first house before I did. So of course I'm gonna listen to him on what the mistakes not to make.
Right.
If it comes to a note, it took forever for me to get a note for a car. because I listened to him and his experiences. That's just me. Like, yo, this fucking same annoying conversation I get 1,000 times is when I'm talking to my pop on the phone. Yo, when you gonna give me a grandkid? I don't want one.
Yeah,
the day I call you for some fucking bread, can you give it to me?
Wait, real quick, hold on. I do want to reach on that. Would you consider us millennials or Gen Z?
Us?
Yes.
We're Gen Zs.
Gen Zs?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say more and more there's this weird, confusing gap where we not having kids right now.
Who?
Like Gen Z, millennial, like this
I
weird.
don't know where the fuck you been at.
Yeah,
we not having kids.
I got a
Because
kid.
your
but
grandfather
motherfuckers
asking
popping
for a
them
child right now is ridiculous to even
It's
hear.
just because, like, see, I think, like, when I was younger, I thought motherfuckers had kids, like, 30s. Like,
Yeah.
Around there. But shit, these days, they start early. I started early, too, but this shit
I'm
just happened.
I'm like,
but,
No,
I might
but
want a child when
motherfuckers
I'm
are
40.
All right,
Yeah,
now
I
I'm about
know.
to lock
40,
in on
40
it.
might be
Let me
the
lock in on
time
it.
period.
Motherfuckers getting it fucked up to the point where motherfuckers not, to them, that's the instant way on, and their mindset is solidifying themselves as a family.
keeping the family. Oh, this
Yeah.
is my family. I created
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Because you got a kid.
What does that mean?
But yet, I ask every single one of my, even my own friends, I ask motherfuckers the real question: are you planning on marrying this person? Everybody got different answers. One nigga say no, one nigga say he gonna wait. It's like, why give a person a child if that's not the next commitment you're going to do purposely?
Right.
Purposely.
Planning. Crying about it. Say that.
Like, I just want to honestly know this. Now, even when I have conversations with our people, it's like, what do y'all like? I feel like around that age, because a lot of them motherfuckers older than us. So when we had these type of conversations, a lot of motherfuckers looking for love, and it's like that's their next step, huh?
How old are they?
These motherfuckers like 35 and up, looking for love. So it's like,
That's the dating pool right now. You supposed to be looking for love in your 20s to rock out in your 30s. And I feel like 40 is the perfect age to, if you got it figured out, you could have a kid.
know. Everybody got different. I feel like the 20s should be the time where you should be living. All like, you'll settle down later. That shit ain't going nowhere.
I agree on that.
Because a lot of motherfuckers be getting with motherfuckers for the wrong reasons because they bad, all this other shit. And it's like, I'm not serving. This shit not serving me.
Right.
Or
Like,
sorted
shit could
out
be
thing
bad.
on mental
Motherfucker
problems.
could be lazy. Motherfucker don't got the same passion as you.
Yeah.
Worth ethic.
Toxic.
Yeah, like, it's like all because
For
of...
real. I'm just
Like
saying.
the way he said it. Toxic.
All because...
Because I'm just
listen,
saying, like, shit could be bad as fuck, but toxic as fuck. Like,
all because of the poor perception on what they see on social media.
right.
And that's a big one.
We always say that shit got a big impact on everything.
Have y'all decided to take a social media break?
I usually do.
I took
do.
a year off before.
I ain't taking no year.
No, I ain't taking
I
a
be
year.
taking a couple months and
The
shit.
most I could do is a day.
I be taking
Nah,
a little
it's
while. I
different.
be asking this nigga,
I'm
like,
telling
what's
you,
on Instagram?
Take a year off of social media. It will change your perception of how people fuck with you.
Yeah.
That one I love. I remember how I did it too. Me and my ex, we were like beefing at the time. But at the same point, I told her already before we started beefing, I was like, I'm taking some time off social media. Then we started beefing. That just extended it out. But it really let me know who the people I was around. If you want my attention, why aren't you texting and calling me, nigga?
Because they text you on social media.
Or they no, but they use social media to view what you're doing, and they want insight so they can join you. So they only see your
That's
fun
the
they can
one.
have. That's why they're not really hitting you up because they miss you. They hit you up because you're doing something they just like to join in on.
Right.
I get that. Like on the regular shit when you don't got no movement going on.
Exactly.
That's what I'm about. I get that. I understand that. And even it come to a point like we grown. Like this shit. I see motherfuckers pour their heart out on social media. I seen motherfuckers throw shots on Instagram, on social media. I seen motherfuckers do a bunch of things. We can have a civil conversation. I'm not doing this. All this shit is fake for real. I know a lot of motherfuckers that look like they got it,
And
look
don't.
like they eating, look like they doing this, and all that shit is
Because,
fake.
like, social media, they want to post their best.
Yeah.
They don't want to post when they down, when they broke. Even though some people do, they put everything on there. But
I had to
most
learn my
motherfuckers-
lesson off of that though.
What?
Posting what is it, your failures.
You said you don't like to do that?
No, I had to learn this one hard. Posting your failures don't really get you nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, you don't gotta post shit if you don't really want to.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
true.
I ain't posting. I ain't about to be on social media crying. You'll never catch me doing that.
That's,
Now, if I get on there crying,
that's different.
I ain't getting.
I'm
on that
somebody where I'm an
motherfucker crying.
advocate. You want to cry in front of the camera, cry. But I wouldn't view that as a failure, 'cause especially as someone who is like documenting my own life. My failures, depending on what it is, may not be perceived in the best perception.
Right.
And I would want you to try to get it from how I'm viewing it.
Okay.
People may view it as in like, this ain't that hard. This ain't that. Like, why you crying a tear? Everybody going through it.
So
now
you'll,
everybody's
like, and while you crying, you'll take a picture, crying and then post it on social media? Or
Dog,
take a video crying?
you see how quickly I even set up my own camera. There's been moments, even when I first started vlogging, I've sat the camera up and been just sitting with my own thoughts, just talking to myself to go through, and started crying. Literally.
And
Not
you posted it?
I have.
Oh, damn.
I have. To even sit here and understand that why I feel that my success, like I said earlier, it may never be achievable because I had to talk to myself. I had to get to know myself. With that, like, idea of knowing your own failures and then posting it for the world to see, to be judgmental on that, you already being judgy on yourself. That one should be internally with you.
Yeah.
Another way also is just take that time to yourself. While you sharing, this is the only, I say this for a reason. I feel like, listen, all right, if you want to sit there and post it for the gram or anything, just take that time. I personally don't recommend it, but take that time to yourself. A lot of motherfuckers just out here moving. Like, there's a lot of unhealed trauma that we always say that we don't deal with. Like, I got motherfuckers that deal through shit, and I get the extra kickback from the shit that they going through because they don't want to deal with it by themselves. Right. So while motherfuckers just out here moving, trying to make themselves look busy, trying to make themselves look like they not pressed, other motherfuckers got to deal with that.
They dropping off baggage.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to sit time to deal with it. So fuck social media. Right. Fuck letting people know how you feel. Right. Take that time, fall back, analyze that shit, and fix it. It ain't going to be easy. It's not going to be on the first day. It ain't going to be none of that shit. Take that time, though, to get yourself together. A lot of motherfuckers feel like, if it is about a relationship, a lot of motherfuckers feel like, oh, because they not talking to the nigga no more or the chick no more, they healed. No, that's not what it's about. You still got to deal with all this shit. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to talk about their failures in a relationship. Right. The reason why I'm so open, a lot of motherfuckers are probably even watching me when I'm so transparent. A lot of motherfuckers, he not. It's not about that. It's that I'm able to have these conversations rather than say, like, he could say, for example, he could say, you dumb as shit. If I really didn't analyze that shit, I'm like, bro, no the fuck I wasn't, but I was.
And what I was telling you was dumb as shit. You dumb as shit.
But you got it. That's what friends are for.
You can't keep saying it. I was just like, let me just shut the fuck up and let this pussy go.
Because you gotta fall back. You gotta analyze it. But
I feel like when motherfuckers, like, as far as relationships, when they do break up, they feel like they gotta
they can't take anything good away from it.
They gotta explain it on social media.
Yeah.
You don't got to all the time.
No.
Like, if you want to, you can. Like, sometimes I'll be nosy as shit, like, oh shit, why they broke up? Like,
right.
Like, but you don't gotta explain it. But a lot of people feel like they gotta explain. Oh, we broke up because this nigga cheated on me 50 times, or he was putting his hands on me, whatever. I don't know. It's just weird. You don't gotta explain that shit all the time. Let me see. I don't even be explaining all my shit. Even if I do,
and that too, like, even if a motherfucker talking bad about you, you don't even really gotta say nothing. Nope. Especially like, say if they done you dirty, but they talking all this shit. Well, I stopped fucking with him. I really wasn't feeling a relationship.
I was been done, and as far as friends too, they throwing shots on Instagram, talking. You don't even gotta respond. Just know I'm seeing it though.
Yeah.
It's because I ain't talking. I'm seeing this shit.
Yeah, I see that.
Like, listen, I don't know. That shit, it's just weird. That social media shit really getting people's heads. Like, I don't know. Next,
I would say,
I agree.
I feel like you should learn from your exes though.
Yeah,
I have
100%. I feel like my ex.
It's a lesson. Like, if it don't work, just take that shit as a lesson. Fix yourself for the next motherfucker, or fix yourself for you. If you do get with somebody, hopefully you'll be ready for them, and they be ready for you.
I don't know.
As far as relationships, just make sure your problems and shit don't cross into your friendships. A lot of motherfuckers do that. Like, a motherfucker could be explaining something about your relationship. You could take that out on a friend, or because of the impact of a significant other, you could also be manipulated into beefing with your friends.
I could definitely say that.
So, I said, I was told, so I understand that. Your friends gonna always be here.
Yes. Your real friends. Your real friends. Your real friends. Me and this nigga been friends for so long. We argue.
It depends on what you mean by be there.
Be there for you. They're gonna
it depends, because sometimes a friend being there may not be physically there and make you, I feel like, may make you want to go through your emotions of pain, of feeling alone, to grow.
So you want people to be there physically?
I wouldn't say physically. I'm just saying be there in mental and spiritually.
So you don't got no friends like that? You don't got no friends that's like there for you?
I would say Charlie.
which he checked me on that
Even,
I like.
hold
He
on,
told me.
let me explain that though, because I said I was mad at him because I had to sit back and understand what was I mad at.
What was you mad at?
I was mad that he didn't reach out, but why did I get mad? I got mad because I already told him something that was deep,
Right.
that was close to me, and it was heavy. And I don't even know if he was ready to hear that. So how could I be fully mad at him if he may not be able to process it as his own? Be like, yo, your uncle died, and you just haven't handled it. What's going on with you?
So he knew like that your uncle died. You told him, and he never checked on you.
He didn't. But he understood once I told him. It's like, I'm sorry, man. What's going on? Even then, I took myself out of working with them 5 a.m. and we were on it. To now, like, I'm back in the gym.
Okay.
Right.
I had to go through my fail.
Right. So you felt like your friend wasn't there.
But also, as he said, I saw you lost that dog in you. Did you not?
Yeah.
He was like, I saw you lost that dog in you. I need you to get that back. I need Shay who'd be like, yeah, I'm here. This is what we doing. I had to go through being in the thick of it in order to get back on my shit. And I appreciate that.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, what's your opinion on that? Like, why didn't you reach out or whatever?
I haven't reached out. It's a struggle
Because
for
you
me
wasn't
to
thinking about it. Like, not like that, but you.
He didn't know the depth. And I'm okay with. I had to accept
I'm
that.
always a motherfucker like, yo, like he never. There's one reason. The first reason is like I never hear him talk about him, so it was like, to me it wasn't that strong. But the second thing is I don't know that emotional connection with people. Like even with shit, like my person lost people. It's like I don't know how to be there in that situation. I don't have that coping mechanism that I need for I'll be there, but it's like.
Have you ever had to process grief?
No.
That'll be why. I had to understood that. I literally had to. I was like, he's never had. I assumed that until now.
And that's
Right.
why I said I always do bring up. Not always, but when the topics like this do get bring up, I do bring up my past because I felt like that was one of the reasons that numbed me up.
Yeah.
Like I can't do it.
I told that motherfucker he changed, but everybody changed though. But listen, when he was going through his shit, who the fuck was there? We was there, like a couple other motherfuckers.
And I can always admit that, like I was
4 in
fucked
the
up
morning.
bad. Like I stay at his house.
Why the fuck was you at my house 4 in the morning? I'm just here. This nigga coming in 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Fucked
I'm
up.
just with the nigga, but we there because that's our friend. You know, you want your friend to be cool, like
Right.
anything can happen. You could be feeling any type of way. Motherfuckers really be out here, killing themselves because of shit like that.
No, that's facts.
When they really hurt and they can't control it, and it's just some shit they do. So you really want to make sure you checking on people, especially your friends. I don't know. Friends are important. The ones that's really your friends, I feel like.
Not wrong.
And it's like, friends come and go. And I get that. People move on. People change or whatever. We do different shit. We got different, how can you say it? Different, like, I don't know, different missions we on.
Yeah,
But we
that's it.
still friends. We still checking on each other. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't even feel like I got that many friends no more. If you want me to be honest, I got friends, but if I got to say real friends, I got 2 real friends.
No, that's some real shit.
2.
That's
And
some
it's like
real
we don't
shit.
gotta see each other every day. We don't gotta talk every
But
day.
we know what it is.
We know what it is. Like I said, friends go through shit. We have those talks. We listen. Me and this nigga argue all the time. We fight. We do all that shit, but we still friends.
Friends is supposed to argue.
Yeah, I know. We argue. We curse each other out. All that shit. But we still friends. We know what the fuck it is. If you can't talk to your friend, then we ain't friends. If you talk about your friend on social media, we ain't friends.
Especially if you take it there.
Yes.
There is different. Sometimes it's certain things you don't cross.
No.
It's certain things you don't cross. Because like I said, motherfuckers can go about it a different way.
Yes.
So
Literally.
many different ways. I threw a
Once
shot back.
Right, and then a whole problem started. Or you talking about
Now you gotta talk. You gotta talk about the situation on top of that because you brought
Agreed.
it there.
Yeah, and that's
So-
fucked up. Listen, like if I was the old me and motherfuckers talking about me on Instagram, we fighting. That's just what it is.
And
like,
this the fucked up crazy. This the crazy thing. Motherfuckers get it flipped. They think I'm the drawn one.
right.
It was really him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where it all.
Hold up.
That's where everything gets confused.
Cause you be drawing.
No,
he
but
do.
but
It's really me.
like,
It is. I count myself down.
Okay, I'm a sound real cliche right now. When's your last crash out? When was it?
I don't even remember. I don't. Do you know? I don't know. Cause I call you with everything. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't.
if you want to say maybe physical shit.
That was a long time
Yeah.
ago. Like I don't like I really.
I just had a crash out like 2 to 3 days ago.
Yeah, my shit. Like I'm telling you, bro, my shit was crazy. Like I don't know. I calm myself down. The motherfuckers better be happy that I did. They just better be happy. That's all I gotta say. Cause once I take it there, I take it there. We all going at it.
You at T. So once you on T, you on time.
Yeah, I'm fighting moms, dads, everybody fighting. We all coming outside.
Yo, I'm gonna let y'all know his eyes just went real piercing. Like he was letting me know.
Yeah,
I see it. I see it.
Like,
he ready to tee off right
really
now.
On that, but don't get my shit fucked up. Just because I'm so calm now, don't think I can't go back to that because I can. I'm just choosing not to.
Right.
And even with when he going through his shit, he be saying some shit. I'm like, nah, bro, don't even do it. Don't even feed into it. Don't.
3 days ago, shit was about to get shut down.
And what I was saying, don't even do it, bro.
Bro, because, like...
The happiest people be the ones screaming on the inside that's loudest.
It happens. Like, we on that. But, we older now. Body's hurting, knees hurting.
Yeah.
This man like to, tackle people out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm going to bring that up. Go ahead. I'm a little body, but I'll be carried.
But, it's just, I don't know. Shit like that social media shit, throwing shots. I don't know. Motherfuckers just be weird. I can't deal with it. I'm just to that point. I'm fucking grown as fuck. I'm about to be 30. That's all I'm thinking. But you think I'm about to be going back and forth on social media with my friend? Fuck no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that shit. You got me fucked up.
So would you have a fallout with your friend to become friends again?
At this point, no.
Shit.
That's a tough one. I know it is.
No, I'm not doing it no more.
And the only reason I can agree to that is just due to all the shit we talk about. That just mean like you ain't really processes or cherishing that. No. Me, I'm about real time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, cool. Motherfucker get mad. They probably need a day or two to cool down.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
In real time, be able to have a conversation where it's no, you feel like it's a pride thing or it's this or it's that. It should be a conversation. What's the issue? Let's address it. Keep it pushing.
Because y'all always going to go through shit.
Exactly.
We friends. We always going to have shit. You ain't going to like something this motherfucker say. Well, talk about it or whatever. And it's like, that's all you got to do.
Right.
Even though everybody can't communicate, but, come to your friend. If we brothers are friends, whatever, how we say we is, we should be able to do that.
Man, fuck all that. You 25 and older, you got to learn how to fucking communicate by now.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Exactly. And if you can't communicate, then we ain't friends.
That part.
I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I'm tired.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, the jokes will tell themselves.
No wrong on that.
The jokes write themselves.
No wrong
how
on
old
that.
are you, Shade? 30?
Whoa.
Damn, Shade.
Great. Nah, I ain't afraid to say my age. What is it? I'm about to be 29.
Damn.
I actually got a birthday coming up real soon. Like, soon.
Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
old,
about...
bro.
I'm 28, but I don't.
Do your body hurt?
No, actually, it's funny.
It don't.
It don't as
like
much.
You don't feel the old
big.
Nah, I'm at this point now where I'm actually about to challenge myself to try to at least run close to anywhere from 80 miles to 75 a month.
Oh shit!
Cause I'm running 5 miles a day already.
Okay, and you don't feel it.
No, as a kid, I was somebody who was always. Well, I'm from the South, so we different. We built different down there.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let you know that. North Carolina, born and raised. Goddamn, yo,
you scared to turn 30?
No.
You ready? You ready to jump that line?
If you view age like that, that's on you. To the people who view that, then you viewing time as something that is.
Fuck yeah, I'm about to be 30 and I'm scared.
A collective, and I mean collective as in you see it. To me, living life is something that you see. You just on the plot, let it go.
Right.
Being almost 30, I can sit here and say, I understand now why my elders would tell me, like, you still young. They would say, I felt young at 30. It's because they were still living life. I'm enjoying life right now.
Shit, when I'm 50, I'm going to live life, but I don't want to be 50.
I just got out of survival mode.
Damn.
And that was a whole caveat of me learning who I am. My knees, I may got a torn meniscus, but I'm running. You can't say I haven't been running. I lost 2 inches. I went from a 32 down to a 29 in pants.
Yeah.
I did that in 4 months.
Yeah.
Crazy. But not
only. How you feel about to be 30?
I'm not.
About to be you know this man.
I'm not.
This man don't ever tell his age.
I'm 20.
It's coming.
So what about you? How old are you?
22.
Yo, with that though, we about
he
to wrap
said
this
he's
shit up.
22.
How long has it been? Y'all talk too much. I got one more thing. Since we talking about age, so I seen this on social media too. That's the last thing. Hopefully, Shade don't talk 25 minutes, but
crazy. He just sat here and came from my age though too.
My bad, Shady.
Shady, who am I? A dog? God damn.
All right. It say between 25 and 30, a man faces his hardest battles, not with the world, but with himself. You realize the mistakes you repeated for years. You start breaking each cycle one by one. This is the age where men either transform into kings or remain slaves to their past forever.
I agree. I had that moment now though.
Yeah,
Correct.
same.
I agree.
I'm thinking because, see, this is our problem. I'm always fucking. I think we do it as humans. We always watching what the other motherfucking doing. So when I see motherfuckers that have made it younger than me, or I see motherfuckers at the higher standard at my age, it's like,
Right.
bro, what the fuck am I doing? And I don't want to be
Right.
the older motherfuckers older than me not doing something with
And you
themselves
still,
and
right.
motherfuckers that's just getting it together at 35 or something like that. I want to be beyond that. Like motherfuckers already think I'm advanced now. They're my age, so
Right.
it's time to start progressing. This got to be the year for me.
I mean, but
I
at
don't
least you know
know.
you trying though.
Yeah.
It's not like you just not sitting around.
I never
doing
thought
nothing.
like that. I've never have because I've never wanted to compare myself to people.
No, it's just like, damn, you see somebody make it at 21, or you see somebody
Yeah.
make it at
Like I just heard, I forget the actor name, but bro, like he really just got his big fucking scream role at like 70. I
Right.
don't want to be that person.
right. But it's like shit. You take what you get. Your time come whenever it come. Like you can be older and your shit come. You just
Right.
gotta really
Enjoy the
your shit written
plot.
out for you. Like your shit gonna come eventually. But you know you probably wanted it at 21 or some
Right,
shit.
exactly.
But the shit ain't work. So now you just gotta wait till that shit come. Shit, I thought I was gonna make it. I said I was gonna be out of Philly at 25. I'm still here.
Shit.
I mean I ain't 25 yet, but you know I'm close. I'm getting close. And
I'll
I'm still
definitely
here.
say life has definitely accelerated me in my late 20s. The lessons I felt like I should have received in my early 30s
Right.
with everything going on. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
And that's why I talk about the plot. I don't sit here and say time. I say the plot because your plot can change. It can always be altered. You can rewrite itself. Not only just that, when it comes to me comparing my success to someone else's success, I ain't in their shoes. I think, who was it? Kevin Hart said it the best. Everybody want to sit here and be successful, but don't want to go through what it takes to be successful.
Right.
That stuck with me.
Exactly.
That's true.
I'm like, this man, he's speaking facts. My own success may not look like someone else's because that's who they are.
Right.
I ain't them.
Yeah. And
I'm
some
Tyler
people,
Shea
get it
Huggins,
easy.
goddamn.
You said you who?
I'm Tyler Shea Huggins, goddamn.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's my government.
Okay, Shady.
But-
Shit, that fucking dope.
We out. Shady talking too much.
I need y'all to like, comment,
Hey,
and definitely
that's good.
subscribe. Show love to the channel. Follow Shade.
Follow Shade. Drop your shit, bro.
My name going to be Trueshaide. You can follow me on IG, TikTok, and
Type shit, type
YouTube.
shit.
But I hope y'all have good blessings.